Hey guys, welcome back to the new James Bond show. I'm your host, Krazy Kajeevie, with no fears, limits, or substitutes, and you guys are my KK army, you are my Kajeevie, so welcome back to the show. If you're not a Kajeevie yet, and you're new to the channel, to this bad boys channel, then smash that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and you will get notified, and you'll be part of this crazy army, Krazy Kajeevie army. So let's get into this now, guys. Wowee, have I got a show for you guys. Freddie Flintoff King, British cricket player, has come out and he has smashed the late great Sir Roger Moore, basically calling him a dirty old man and a pervert, and this is an absolute lashing. This man has gone to town on a British TV show, so let's get into this. Now, this is going to be a fair bit of detail, but what I want you guys to do, there's a thing in life that's really lacking. It's called patience. Stay with us right to the end of this video. I'll tell you why. Because when I get to this third page, you're going to want to hear what's on it about our little boy, Freddie. Because Freddie's so perfect. So stay with us, guys, right to the end. You're going to want to hear this. Okay, so this was in the greatest online paper, article, forum, whatever, Daily Mail. Okay, I've actually been in the Daily Mail, so I better say it's all really good. Well, sorry about the Freemason Illuminati sign there. I don't want to be a David Zashitsky. Okay, so Daily Mail. Freddie Flintoff brands Roger Moore's James Bond character a creepy old bloke. The former cricket star and Top Gear presenter, who's 43 years of age, recently rewatched some of the old 007 films. Now, this is while he was in lockdown, apparently, for 10 weeks. But has told that now some of the men, I think he's talking about Bond actors here, now some of the men are the kind you would warn your daughter against. And again, this is coming from Freddie Flintoff King. So when you understand who he is, what he was, and what he's like, and if you've seen the bug-faced, kind of grasshopper-looking porn star thing he's married to, well, a man of judgment, of good judgment, I doubt he is. Freddie told the Mirror, so he's talking to the Daily Mail and the Mirror, or else he's talking to the Mirror and the Daily Mail have decided to run this story because it's just so important, and we all need to hear what Freddie's got to say, what's dribbling out of his poop hole that's inserted in the middle of his face. Freddie told the Mirror, "People I thought were heroes of the silver screen when I was growing up. I'm not so sure now. It hit me when I was watching the movies from the 1970s that this was a creepy old bloke who you would warn your daughter about." He's probably speaking from experience, because I would have a feeling that lots of dads defending their innocent little girl probably said the same thing about little creepy Freddie when he was growing up. I watched one, Roger Moore in Octopussy. He's on this bed. Now, you guys know I'm going to be forensic when I decipher this, okay? So you stay, like I said, stay tuned for what's coming. So Roger Moore's in Octopussy, and he's on this bed with an aquarium in the background, and a girl in her mid-20s. He must be 50-odd, with his hairy back, and he's getting on to mount her. Okay, let's reread that. He's getting on with this chick, an aquarium, he's on the bed with her, an aquarium in the background, and a girl in her mid-20s. He must be 50-odd, with his hairy back, and he's getting on to mount her, giving a little wink to the camera like everyone's in on it. It's all right. Okay, so he's saying it's all right, as in sarcastically, like, hey, Roger's having a wink at the audience and it's all good because we're all in on it. Winky wink. Well, okay, first of all, Freddie, and excuse my French, everyone out there, but you, sir, are completely full of shit. Okay, so let's break a couple things down. I personally think Freddie's got his James Bond wrong. Get Bond right, Freddie, because... Okay, first of all, Sean Connery, we all know, Sean Connery had the hairy chest, the hairy back. You couldn't find a hair on Roger Moore, even his chest, to save your own life, okay? If your little pecker was Tarzan, you couldn't find enough pubic hair on Rog to swing it off, okay? You are a knob, Freddie. Secondly, when Bond in Octopussy was on a bed with an aquarium in the background, that was actually with Maud Adams as Octopussy. Maud Adams was, let's see here, guys. Maud Adams was born in 1945, which made her 38 at the time of Octopussy. So she was hardly in her 20s, was she? And I'll tell you what, I think Maud might have lied on her age there, because I'll tell you what, if she was 38 in Octopussy, then I'm a monkey's uncle, because she looked at least 46 in Octopussy, just saying. She looked right around that age of Rog, who was just on the other side of 50 there. So he's clearly got his Bonds wrong. Now, when Rog is in bed with a younger actress, it's Christina Wayborn. Now, Christina Wayborn was born in 1950, so she wasn't in her 20s either, Freddie. Get your facts right. She was actually 33. Now, I know there's still an age difference there between her and Rog. There's a good 20 years there, because I think at the time Rog was exactly 53. 53? Oh no, he might have been about 55-ish around there. Okay, so there's a bit of an age discrepancy. But let me share something with you really quickly, Freddie, and to the viewers out there, to my KKs. James Bond is a spy. It's a film. It's a fantasy character. He's a spy. Now, in real life, spies have to do what they need to do to get the job done. But if you were open and honest, Freddie, you would actually explain that if you're talking about the scene with Christina Wayborn, who plays Magda, so she was a 33-year-old in real life, her character, Magda, was trying to seduce Bond, did seduce Bond, used Bond because she was trying to get to the Fabergé egg. That's what she was doing. She was seducing Bond. Bond was playing the game. What would you like James Bond to do? What, you think there's no 50-year-old agents out there in real life? What would he do? Oh, sorry, hey babe, I know you're trying to spy on me to get to the egg and I need to spy on you to get to Kamal Khan, but hey, look, I'm just going to hold your hand because you're just that little bit young for me. You twat, Freddie. But you know what, Fred? You know what? I bet you continued watching the film, didn't you? You went past that scene, and then I bet you went straight afterwards to A View to a Kill, and you kept going. If you're such an honourable man, and Octopussy is such a bad film, and Roger Moore's films of the 70s are so creepy, get your Blu-ray collection and stick them in the bin. And don't ever watch a James Bond film again, you hypocrite. I was taken aback by how out of date it was, and how I reacted. I love the way he says how I reacted. Oh, I was watching it, everybody. Guess what? I had this big reaction because I was so disgusted. You absolute bullshit artist. Virtue signaling snowflake. How can anyone defend that now? It wasn't on. So basically, Freddie's saying how anyone can defend it. Well, Krazy Kajeevie just defended it, you absolute plonk. Because the fact is, you nonce, he's playing a spy. Do you not get that? He's playing a spy. It comes after earlier this month, Freddie revealed, let's have a good look at Freddie now. Freddie revealed how his cricket career ending coincided with an all-night bender with Kasabian, that's a band, and Oasis, where he went out with them and he got absolutely smashed. Now, let's have a good look at Freddie because Freddie's perfect. Now, everyone out there needs to understand that because Freddie's perfect, of course he's never done anything wrong, has he? Well, Freddie was arrested after an alleged bank holiday bust-up during a family day out. He was questioned by police in the local police station for hours. Okay, hours. Then his wife was interviewed. She's the cicada-looking grasshopper thing. She was interviewed outside the home, and she said, "Oh, no, nothing happened." Now, listen to what her words were, because I'm quoting her. Her words were, "Oh, nothing happened. I'm all right. We're okay." Why would you say, "I'm all right"? Why? Why wouldn't you just say, "Oh, no, nothing happened. It's a wild rumour"? Because she went on later to say it was just a wild rumour, a wild story. But why say the words, "I'm all right"? Yeah, you're saying that because he obviously did something to you. Okay, let's have a good look at his good old rap sheet here. July 1st, 2007, speed camera captured him doing 87 miles per hour in a 50 miles per hour zone in a friend's car in Liverpool. August 2011, in court for speeding, 3 points added to his licence. June 2012, in court again for speeding, another 3 points added to his licence. June 2014, in a Manchester court, after being booked for speeding again, 3 points added to his licence, so he's fined £400 with 125 pounds. Excuse me, guys, I've got a bit of a cold at the moment. With 125 pounds costs, after his lawyer argued conditions were clear and bright with light traffic. So his lawyer said, "Hey, judge, you know what? Really, he's just a famous arsehole, but, the conditions were, conditions are clear, light traffic, nice and bright. I'll just, smash it 30 kilometres over the speed limit and potentially kill someone." So, keeps going. August, the same year, so August 2014, right, he's on a roll here. In court before Carlisle magistrates after being clocked at 87 miles per hour in his £150,000 Bentley on the M6 in Cumbria. Okay, so that is Freddie. Freddie is awesome. He's a role model. So he's potentially been in around a bust up with his cicada-looking wife. He's got a massive record as long as your arm when it comes to getting on the piss and getting in a car and smashing over the speed limit. Now, he obviously drives a Bentley because he wants to be like classic old James Bond from the novel. That's what he wants to be like. And I wouldn't be surprised if Freddie would put up his hand to try and get the role of the next James Bond. And he's up on TV talking about Bond, but he's virtue signaling, saying how bad and creepy Roger Moore's Bond was. Roger Moore's James Bond literally saved the franchise through the turbulent days from 69 to 71 when things were going wrong. Then Rog came in 73 and literally saved that franchise. Okay? And now the man's passed away and he's calling his Bond creepy. Now, you know what? Some parts of the Bond films may border on that little bit of creepy, maybe a bit sleazy. But to come out and trash James Bond now on TV, live TV in the UK, and then have headlines like that going around, I think it's pretty low, especially for someone that turned up to the Prime Minister's residence absolutely blind drunk and whose career ended because he was basically a pisshead, would get pissed all the time. So Freddie, you are a hypocrite and you get the new James Bond show with Krazy Kajeevie Twat of the Week award. Till next time, guys, keep on bonding, say hi to your mum, and let me know in the comments below what you think of Freddie, and I will leave that article in the description section. Keep on bonding. Say hi to your mum, guys. See you later.